Hello, friends. This is Cold Run. Welcome back to Resident Evil. Why did it say once again last time, but now it says new game? I'm not sure. But I was just gonna try the Chris playthrough, and hopefully it won't be any different. So yeah, new game.
Resident Evil.
Forgot about the voice. Character select. We got Chris Redfield. Yes. There's no secret third one, right? You can't play as Wesker. No.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone, situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we are searching for the helicopter of our compatriots, Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of their mission.
I know the voiceover is different. I don't remember if the text itself is different.
Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred
Probably
in
not.
Raccoon City.
Not
There are
yet, at
outlandish
least.
reports of families being attacked. There are only 3 STARS members left now.
The opening was very
Captain
similar.
Wesker, Jill, and myself. We don't know where Barry is.
Is everyone all right?
Barry. Where's Barry?
He's...
No. What was that?
I'll go and check it out.
All right. Jill and I will stay and secure this area.
Chris,
Did I pick Chris? I thought I picked Chris.
take care.
Yeah.
This is interesting. I thought we would start with, That's really interesting. I thought that we would start with, like, just, that it would just be like a... There would be some dialogue that was different, maybe, but that we'd start with, like, we'd start, you know, that Jill would be the one who went off to look this time, and we'd start in the main foyer, and all that sort of stuff. This is surprising. Is his knife even different? His survival knife is different, isn't it? Carbon reinforced alloy blade with serrated edges. Chris has been using it since his days in the Air Force. Chris was in the Air Force. I swear it's a darker color weapon. If we go back to the main entrance hall, will they... I don't remember. I don't know what will happen. Will they both be there?
That gunfire. I'm counting on you to investigate, Chris.
You got it, Wesker.
Okay. And this is where this time, instead of trying to knife it, I'm going to back into this room. I thought that was the right thing to do. Maybe not. Now, do I have to report on the zombie to what's-his-face? To Wesker? I don't think I'm supposed to knife the zombie down, am I? Okay, yeah.
Wesker? Jill? Where did they go?
Don't go out the front door, whatever you do. So now we get a gun. Take the handgun, yes. And we're off. Now I imagine the standard puzzly stuff, and so we'll see if anything's different or when the next different thing happens. Does Wesker have just fewer spaces? I think Wesker might have fewer slots in his inventory. Wesker, oh, not Wesker, Chris. Chris sucks. Like, no joke, that alone makes me so glad that I'm not playing, that I played my first playthrough as Jill. So glad. Like, the inventory was tough enough with her, having 2 fewer slots. That would have been a rough intro. I would have been forced to have fewer than, like, 17 weapons on hand at all times. Yeah, can't carry anymore. Get used to that message. The old key. An old key of the mansion. Looks like you might be able to open most simply designed door locks. Did I... Was this always a thing? I don't remember this from the first playthrough, but I... Again, the world's worst memory. Wait, is this... Okay, so Jill's special item was a Swiss Army knife, like a lockpick. But she had to go out of her way to carry like a key to open simple stuff. Whereas for Chris here, his starting gift basically is the lighter. Aha. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to do something we didn't do pretty much ever in the last one. What's going on? Why is it not necessary to use this now? Because I wasn't standing in the right place. Okay. I've used 8 shots on you. Are the zombies impossible for Chris? Is Chris a bad... Does Chris not use guns well? What's going on? I guess I must have played on easy mode last time. I thought I picked a normal mode, but I must have played on easy mode last time, and now this is tougher. Like, the combat is tougher. Will you take the flash grenade? This is a new one. This must be a Chris-specific item? Ah, instead of the taser, he has a flash grenade. Examine. A self-defense item normally used to disturb the offender's vision. Yeah, so similar to the taser. I'm sure there's differences, but it sounds like it's the equivalent. We're back at the deli, where they almost made a Jill sandwich. And this time, though, I have a broken shotgun, so I'm going to take the actual shotgun off the wall, replace it with the broken shotgun, and I don't think I should become a Chris sandwich at this point. Yep, totally fine. So this is another part I expect to be a little bit different, because this is where we're approaching the room with the snake boss. And we're not approaching that room, but we're approaching the room that's outside the room. And this is where we met Jill's best friend, whatever his name is.
You.
Chris Redfield, Alpha Team. We're here to rescue you. Richard, what the hell happened to you?
Someone else, Richard. Or maybe that was the same guy.
Chris, this place. Get your team out of here.
And the woman is...
It's everywhere.
Don't talk.
This is the woman I saw in the ending credits.
Poisonous snake, but the size of the bite mark is huge.
It's not just any ordinary snake.
You're not kidding about that.
Take my word for it.
He needs serum. I left it in another room.
I'll go get it.
Please hurry.
Hold on. I'll be back.
All right, let's see if we can make it this time and save the guy. I didn't stop to do anything else. I just ran. I got the serum, and I came back here. Let's see if this is enough.
Hope this is what you wanted.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay, we got
I'll
him.
give you a shot now, Richard. Hang in there.
What's her name again? She's a star. So he's with the Raccoon Police Department.
Take it. It's a radio. Take care of yourself, Rebecca.
I didn't get here in time?
He's okay. He's just unconscious.
Oh my god, okay.
It's not safe here. Let's
She knows.
get Richard to a safer place.
Right. Richard's doing well, Chris. He should recover soon.
Good. Richard needs you now.
So she's
As
Rebecca?
soon as Richard gets better, we'll come after you.
Rebecca, you okay with a gun?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to continue my investigation.
Be careful. Okay?
We got a new character involved. The rescue medic, Rebecca. Trophy earned, delaying the inevitable. Oh god, is he gonna die anyway? He may die anyway.
This room is equipped with all sorts of medical supplies. I could pretty much treat any wound. Want me to treat your wounds?
Sure.
Yeah, would you?
As long as it won't use this up. Becca's treat... Has this unlocked like an instant heal that I get here?
Thanks.
I doubt it's reusable, but that's pretty
Somebody
cool.
Sure knows how to get a deal. Most of the medical supplies here are from Umbrella.
Umbrella?
Don't you know? They're only the biggest taxpayers around here. They make most of these medicines right here. Homegrown in Raccoon City. But there's not much left, so take care of yourself.
That's so cool that we have like a little hub now. Richard is still sleeping. The sleep of death. There are several kinds of serum here. Many are sickly. Okay. Can I talk to Rebecca again? Or you just...
Take care, Chris.
Okay. We have a new party member, basically. Wait. That note was from Wesker. That's new. I haven't fought the snake yet. I just got back to this room and zombies are starting to come in through the windows, and this is the first note I thought was just going to be from Barry, but no. I left some bullets in the room on the right. I'll go ahead and look for a way out. Wesker. So Wesker is my bro here, the way that Barry was my bro for the Jill playthrough.
It's me, Chris.
Chris kind of sucks at piano.
That sounded like Moonlight Sonata.
Can you play?
Okay, good. They have so he doesn't just have to do his best and screw up. So he's got support here. This is the Moonlight Sonata part of the game. I keep forgetting that you're going to be seeing this in very sparse intervals.
Oh, what was that?
My interpretation is off a little. Let me practice for a while.
Let Rebecca practice? Yeah, of course.
Sure. But don't get too carried away.
Oh, I won't.
Rebecca's great. Consistently great. Are we just gonna wait for practice to land and play the thing that opens this thing? Because I know we're waiting for... When you play this correctly, the door opens, and like the next puzzle piece comes. Like the puzzle is you play the Moonlight Sonata, which we just assembled the music for, and this door opens, like the secret door opens here. So I don't know how long we're gonna give her. Let me try leaving the room and coming back, and maybe that's enough like time for her to practice. Becca's practicing the piano. Oh, okay. I don't know what to do then. The idea that most jumps out at me is that if she's in here, then she can't be in the room with Richard, in the safe room, in the medical safe room. So I'm hoping something might be different here. Yeah, maybe? Just kind of sitting with him for a minute. Yeah, I guess... Is that it? Maybe... Is that it? That may be it. Richard is sound asleep. Just leave him alone for now. Okay.
Chris! I think I got it.
So sitting with Richard was enough time for her to practice. Okay.
Practice makes perfect.
Nice job. You've opened the door.
What's this?
You gonna hang around or?
Be careful, Chris.
Thank you. I guess you are. Okay. And now we take the gold emblem and replace it with the fake emblem. All good stuff. Oh, what's this? Oh, right, Trevor's diary, yeah.
Were you all right in there?
Yeah.
Oh, Rebecca has a look of concern in her eyes. Oh, understandable. Okay. All right, see you later, Rebecca. Stay here with your look of concern. I don't think I skipped anything there. I didn't think I was hitting buttons, but maybe I was. I don't know why I'm even saving up so many herbs and sprays and stuff. Just in case. Just in case.
This is Brad. Come in, Stars Alpha Team. Come in. Does anybody hear me?
This is Chris.
This is Brad. Stars Alpha Team. Bravo Team. It doesn't matter. Respond. I repeat, this is
Brad, this is Chris. Brad? Damn. Thing's broken.
1 point to Chris over Jill. Jill didn't even try to reply. She just listened. Oh, shit. 2 shotgun blasts doesn't work? All right, well, getting the fuck out of here.
Respond.
Wesker?
Monster chains. Treat. Not exist.
Retreat, do not resist. Wesker's a lot more active in this playthrough. I mean, it's relatively speaking, but, like, he's had at least 2 communications that weren't there in the Jill playthrough. So this is, I'm just in the courtyard, heading towards the path that'll lead to the cabin where we meet Lisa. And he's saying, yeah, he's saying don't resist. That would have been helpful. Wesker would have been helpful. Because I wasted a lot of bullets trying to kill Lisa when she was someone I could not kill at the time. I've never used the self-defense gun, and so I think I'll try it because I don't know how... And sincere question, is it good or bad? Like, I guess we'll see in a second, but I don't know if it's good or bad. It only has 1 bullet, so I feel like it's either going to be a joke weapon or it's going to be ridiculously powerful. That's not how you use a flashbang, is it? Oh, shit! So, what made the zombie explode there? Was it the grenade I placed in its mouth specifically followed... this was the first time I've ever used one of these flash grenades. Is that how flash grenades work in this game? You shove it into their face, they kind of stay there, and you have to shoot it like the end of Jaws, and it explodes? I don't know if that was the self-defense gun being really good, or what that was.
Richard!
Wait, what? We're in the shark room now.
Chris, stop! No! Richard.
No wonder the achievement said, like, only delaying the inevitable, because holy shit. Okay. Alright, oh, I forgot to bring any health items at all. My bad. Rip to Richard. Wow, he's had... Poor Richard. Richard is like... Richard can't catch a break. He gets bitten by a giant snake. Then... if Rebecca better not be behind this. I assume that Rebecca is not in cahoots with... Rebecca could be pulling the Barry of the Chris playthrough. Like, maybe Rebecca was the one who brought him here, but who brought Richard here, but I doubt it. I really doubt it. I think it's much more likely at this point that, that just Wesker somehow finagled Richard over here from the shark pit, to the shark pit, to Neptune's feeding tank from the bed. I still don't understand the point of mixing a red and green herb. Like, what? Why even have red herbs? Because maybe it changes in the higher difficulty. Because right now, the health spray refills my health completely. The green plus green, 2 greens combined, fills my health completely. A green plus red fills my health completely. But the green plus red is supposed to be more powerful than the green plus than just... The red is supposed to be an enhancer, so that's a little bit weird to me. Another thing I'm noticing is that I have not gotten a grenade launcher, but I am getting a lot more shotgun shells, so that must be a Jill-specific thing. Like, yeah, I get a ton of shotgun shells, which is fine. Like, I don't mind a simpler shooting system. I didn't love the grenade launcher's arc anyway, but it's a little bit... I don't know. It's weird. It's almost like Jill was a DLC add-on. Was Jill added later? Or was Jill originally an option from the beginning? It feels like even if Jill was there in the original Resident Evil, like she was almost an afterthought in terms of the story, because Chris has so many more core story beats, but maybe not. I don't know. Jill does have, I mean, Jill's combat-wise, I like Jill more because she has more pocket. Not combat-wise, mechanic-wise, I like Jill more because she has 2 extra inventory slots, and that's kind of the whole thing. But yeah. Story-wise, so far Chris has been getting the long end of the stick. What was that? Hold on. The assault shotgun. This is his version of the this is Chris's version of, the hell is it called? This is Chris's version of the grenade launcher. Okay. .12-gauge shells, a Star's custom arsenal, and also Richard's favorite. That's why we get this here. Because Richard died up there, and his body sloshed down here. And, okay. Are these 12-gauge? Yeah, so I love that. This is the shotgun shells are bullets for, bullets. They're ammo for both the shotgun and the assault shotgun. Perfect. Also, I found out that the sharks don't do anything. They just kind of flop around, which makes sense. The first time I played, I was shooting them even now because I was afraid they were going to, like, bite me, but no, they're kind of dead. One more thing I noticed on this playthrough was that so we're in the cabin still, or in the residence still, rather. I took the map in the first playthrough. There was, on this wall was the map to the residence. I took it, and there's a hole. I reached into, and it said, like, do you want to look in the hole? So I said yes. And then bees swarmed out at me. And every time I walked in this room for a while after that, killer bees would come and try to eat me, or sting me, or whatever bees do when they're mad. And I just didn't look in the hole this time. And it's fine. No bees came out. It's great. It's a key lesson in life. If you're in an old, ruined cabin, haunted by plague-mutated super animals, don't reach into like holes in the wall. Like there's no call for it. Just don't do it. Not even once. Wait. Okay, again, more context on where we are. So we're in the residence right now. We're getting ready we're in the lead up to the plant fight. But I thought that when I played as Jill, I got a bottle of V-Jolt, which I learned afterwards I could have used to kill the plant immediately. Without any fighting. And I was going to try that this run too. This run instead of the fight I did with Jill. But Chris doesn't know medicine. He doesn't know the pianos, he needs Rebecca. He doesn't know medicine, so he needs shooting more. Chris sucks. Screw Chris. Oh man, so this room is totally useless right now. That also removes that removes any doubt I had about whether Jill was an afterthought in terms of the mechanics. No, she was definitely here built in from the start. It's just, it does feel weird that some of the, I don't know, well, I guess I don't know. Here's a non-rhetorical question. What would have happened if I had saved Richard in the Jill playthrough? Would he have come to the sick room and he would have been my buddy there? All right, let's yeah, I guess we're just gonna shoot our way through. Friggin' Chris. Doesn't even know medicine. What a fool. I'm not doing this because I dislike Chris. I promise, it's not. That's not why. It's because I want him to make sure he knows what he's about to face. Make sure he knows his enemy. Okay. As I stand here outside the gallery room, I think I was being unfair to the game before when I was saying that Chris got the more story bits. Because I do remember being here when Jill overheard the thing with Barry. And Jill got the whole Jill sandwich thing. And Chris gets... I wonder, does Chris have a way to get saved? Like, if he picked up back in the mansion, if he picked up the shotgun without replacing it with a broken shotgun and was about to get squished by the room, would Wesker have come and saved him instead of Barry? And also, yeah, so Jill got this whole scene where she was able to listen in on Barry talking to himself or Wesker. I think Wesker, because we did hear whispers. So I think we heard him talking to Wesker here. And we did not get that for Chris. So I will put this fight on camera because I haven't used this weapon before. This is the assault shotgun. Can I fill it beyond 10, or is 10 the max? 10's the max. All right, let's give this a shot, as they say. This is the fight against Plant 42. I also, in the last fight when I was here as Jill... Did Jill get picked up immediately? I don't think she did. Maybe she did. I don't think she did, though. Yeah, Chris absolutely gets better intros to these major story beats so far. Yeah. So this is where I came in from, right? Door refuses to open. Yeah, that's where Wesker shut it on us. How are we on health? We're fine. Like, he gets this. He got the shark thing with Richard. Oh, whoops. But on the other hand, Richard wasn't alive, so I'll bet that Jill would have gotten the shark thing also if I had saved Richard. Oh, rude. I'm okay. Where am I? Where's my character? Oh, there I am. Right, let's, okay. Understood. Oh, we're still at caution. We're still fine. We're still okay. We don't need to use a health item. We might need it later. Still at caution. We're still okay. Got it. So it doesn't seem much faster. It must just have a trophy earned herbicide. It must just have a wider. Now let's use this. It must just have a wider, a faster action than the regular shotgun. Or maybe it's just higher capacity, and maybe it's just stronger. Maybe it just does more damage. I don't know. I guess that is the question. What's the difference? Is it more damage, more range, or faster, or all three, or some of them?
Oh, you scared me.
Hey, Rebecca.
You okay?
Yeah, it's dead. But... Richard... he's... gone.
That's a nice way to put it. Eaten by a zombie shark. Alive.
I'm sorry.
It's my fault. I should have watched out for him.
I found a pharmaceutical room. I think I can come up with something useful. I'll be there. I'm glad you're still okay.
Like, it's not much to go on, but if you like, I'm still bothered by Jill leaning her head on Chris at the end of the Jill playthrough. If you told me that there's something developing between Chris and Rebecca, fine, I believe you. I can buy it. There's not much there, but there's enough to go on. But this? But yeah, anyway. I very much like that we get Rebecca here. She seems like she's competent and empathetic and knows what's up and doing her best. And I like that this is weird. I especially like that she had to practice piano. I especially like that even in the midst of all this chaos, she's like, no, I want to do better. Because it's like she didn't know it was going to be a lock or anything. I think that's awesome. Now we get Wesker.
Chris, you're alive.
My words exactly. Where's Jill? Thought you were with her.
Yeah, I know. We got separated.
I see. Anyway, we better find a way out of here before we turn into zombie food. Got any suggestions, Wesker?
We should get a better grip on the situation. There must be areas still to be explored in that other mansion. Chris, I want you to check them out one more time. I'll continue my investigation here.
Sure thing.
I don't even blame Chris for not being more sus of Wesker, despite the, like, you're alive. Oh, you're still alive. Like, and, oh, Jill, we got separated. Because I imagine there's a lot of trust built up between these two beforehand, and Wesker's the captain of, like, the special star. I don't know what STARS stands for. Special Tactics and Raccoon Sexy Times. Like, I think that they have a lot of trust built up, and so it makes total sense to me that Chris would not be sus of Wesker for a while. Same with Jill. So is Rebecca going to be in the safe room, in the main safe room in the residence? What was she talking about when she said there was a room, she found a room with pharmaceuticals? Was that here? I don't know. Is she, maybe she's just talking about the pharmaceutical room back in the medical supply room back in the mansion. But no, if that was the case, also interesting that this guy doesn't come alive in this playthrough. Did they do something different in the, like the guy who killed himself doesn't come alive here? Did they do something different in the Jill playthrough that made him come alive, or is it a Jill Chris specific thing? Yeah, so I'm not going to keep looking for Rebecca. I'm going to assume that she's just back at, or I might even just look it up because I don't want to run through this whole place again. I'm going to assume for the moment that it is that Rebecca's just in the pharmaceutical room back in the medical supply room back in the mansion. But it's weird that she said, like, I found a medical supply room when she was there before. Like, we saw her there. Anyway.
Answer me somehow. Give me a sign.
Chris to Brad. Can you hear me? Brad. Damn.
Yeah, we're trying. Just no responses on the way back. Oh, and the sneaks are all gone. Much appreciated. No. Here we are again, but this time I'm taking him out early if I can, or I'm dying early. I'm not going through what I did last time. I don't know how do people do no-hit runs with these? Do they just dodge them the whole time? And if so, I don't know how. What's my health at now? Caution. Only one... It's only one level per bite, at least. So is this note from Wesker, too? Use this to protect yourself from that monster in chains that can't be hurt by guns. I also fixed the doorknob to make sure you can get away. Wesker, yep. So Wesker is my Barry this time. Actually, why do I even have a shotgun? I mean, I get why my character has it, but I don't need it anymore at all. Like, it uses the exact same ammo as the regular shotgun. So I'm just going to stick with the assault shotgun from now on. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I don't know why I didn't think of that until just now. Oh shit! I forgot how this. All right, 1 point to Chris here over Jill. As a defensive item, the flashbang is so much cooler than the taser. It's infinitely cooler. Just shove it in their mouth and Jaws finale their butts. Back in the mansion, and Rebecca is not here. A well-used bed at this point, yeah. So where's Rebecca then? She's somewhere in the residence still? This is something I probably saw last time, but I didn't... It just is... I don't know, maybe I'm reading it differently now. So I just... I beat the snake again, and I got a jewelry box again, and I just got the Spencer family key, which unlocks just like a side room, or maybe it's a core room, I don't know, in the East Wing. But the description of it is the key's designed with an emblem of the Spencer family, whose history is as old as Raccoon City. And it just makes me wonder whether the Spencer family is something that's going to come up further in the series, or whether it was just, like, I don't know, like some super evil chemical company taking over the Rockefeller mansion or something, where it's just, yeah, it's an evil family, yeah, or yeah, it's an evil company, but doesn't necessarily have anything to do with the family itself.
Rebecca! Is she upstairs?
All right, this is... So I'm... Okay, a couple things. I am currently I'm currently using that Spencer family key. Yeah, I'm currently using that Spencer family key in the Jill playthrough. This was just a room with some supplies in it, if I remember correctly. There might have been some key item in there, but there was no cutscene that I remember, at least. There is a scene here where Rebecca is upstairs screaming. Again, the Jill playthrough I should maybe call that the Richard died playthrough, because maybe if Richard hadn't died, Rebecca would be in that playthrough too. I don't know. But now Rebecca is apparently upstairs somewhere. I don't know where. I'm going to search around until I see all the rooms here. Here she is. So Rebecca's being pursued by a hunter. Slowly pursued by a hunter. We'll switch to Magnum. Trophy her, and that was nice of you. Okay, we found her.
Rebecca.
I hope that wasn't time sensitive.
I didn't mean to get you worried.
We can't stay here any longer. We have to get to the others and find a way out of here. You with me?
Yes.
Then I'll go ahead. Until then, Rebecca, you're on your own. Stay cool and use your better judgment. Got it?
I can handle myself.
Good luck.
Okay. And pages are blank. I ended up looking up where she was in the residence. I didn't really look there, and I'm kicking myself because the pharmaceutical room is just the room where you would have where I prepared the V-Jolt that I never used in the first playthrough. So, non-rhetorical question: would anything have happened if I had gone there to see her after that conversation instead of leaving the residence? Anyway, I think we are ready to... Well, I'm probably going to wrap my particular session up for right now, but... Actually, let me go talk to her again just to make sure. But then I'll probably, head out to the courtyard and... or head out to the caves next for me. Still doing okay?
I didn't mean to get you worried.
Rebecca has a relieved look on her face. Good. Okay. Yeah, Chris being worried is not the important part of Rebecca being chased and nearly murdered by a hunter. That's pretty... Chris's level of anxiety relating to that is pretty low on my list of negative consequences of that event. But I get that that's not necessarily the fault of the game or anything. That's, a pretty normal response of someone who is freaking out and is trying to put the focus on... It's not like a weird response, but no worries, Rebecca, is all I mean.
Enrico!
Don't come any closer, Chris.
What happened?
This is in the caves.
Crosser.
Enrico.
This is
wait.
new?
Enrico!
Umbrella.
Why did he
Enrico!
think... No. I'll bet that
Crosser.
Enrico wasn't looking at... Enrico was probably looking past me. Probably saw Wesker behind... behind him. Yep. Okay. That makes sense. Killed him with just one shot. Who could it be? It's a mystery. Maybe we'll find out in the sequel. Wait, he's holding something. Oh, shit. Right. Yeah. Chris just took a hit from the hunter, and it didn't even lower his health. Is Chris sturdier? Like, does Chris have 2 hits to go for sturdier than Jill? Like, does Chris take 2 units of hits or whatever to go from fine to warning or fine to caution or whatever the middle one is, the yellow one is, while Jill takes only 1? Will you take the flamethrower? I want to, but I'm afraid I'm going to die if I do. Let me see if I can trigger the boulder first. This is, again, in the caves, just after, well, just heading towards the big animal boss. So now if I do this, am I okay? Take the flamethrower, yes. Door's locked and won't open. I like flamethrowers. We only got a fake flamethrower in the Jill playthrough. An personnel weapon that sprays a stream of flames. What does it use? What's its ammo? I'm not sure. but that's definitely new. It probably uses shotgun shells. That's no doubt what it uses. All right, so let's try this boss. And I'll use the flamethrower to see how it feels. Ow. All right, we'll get it to commit once. Oh, shit. I didn't mean commit that well. I meant commit badly. Did I do it? Did I do the thing? I think I beat it. Okay. I used most of it, but that was really good. Let's use that. We're still poisoned. That's okay. I mean, maybe it's not okay, but we'll see in a sec. So initial thoughts are on the flamethrower that I don't really like it that much. I don't like how I have to stand in place, and I don't have a great... It doesn't have a great feel of when it hits. Like, it doesn't feel like it's doing damage. I'm sure it's doing a lot, but it doesn't have that sense of impact that some of the other weapons have. Yeah, not an immediate fan of it. In the first playthrough, there was a wooden fake flamethrower we got at some point or something like that. And so if this contraption only locks the door when something flamethrower shaped is in it, then, for now we have to leave the flamethrower here to unlock these doors. But once we get a fake flamethrower, we can replace it, Indiana Jones our way to freedom, and take the real flamethrower for ourselves. So this is the part of the cave where we're about to power up the elevator. And so I assume Wesker's gonna ride down with us. Power's been restored. Yeah, here we go. So let's see if Wesker rides down with us here. No, it's just me. In the Jill playthrough, Barry came through here and was like, let me join you, we can do this. Something like that, but... before leaving us, but not this time. It's just me. So we're approaching the Lisa fight right now, and I am at Lisa's altar, and I'm really curious.
You're a bit of a mess up.
How
Chris,
different
take a piece of the action.
this will be without Barry. Yeah, so we don't even get the chance to... Well, we don't even get the chance to talk to Barry, but Barry's just not here. He's just shooting Lisa. He's just trying to straight up kill Lisa. But so was Barry. This is mechanically, it's this... Oh, shit. Yeah. What weapon did Barry have, by the way? This is a handgun, but I don't know what Barry had. Yes, we open it up. Yeah, but Wesker's... Yeah, he's just shooting at her. But it's not like Barry was sympathetic towards her either. Oh, poor Lisa. Trophy earned an end to a poor girl's misery. Yeah, I got that right. Where did Wesker go? I don't know where Wesker went. I mean, I guess he went ahead, but I'm still surprised by that, I guess. I thought we'd be able to get to, like, talk to him briefly or something about the end of it, but no, he's just trying to get to the laboratory, and Lisa was in his way. Heading down to the prison in the laboratory, the cell where Last time Chris was captain. We'll see if Jill is here. Yes, she is.
Chris?
Jill,
Chris? Wesker's the...
I know.
Good job, Chris. I didn't think he would have put that together. I really didn't.
I can't open it. Just wait, I'll be back.
Okay.
1 point for Chris right there. I honestly thought he would be like, Wesker would never do that. But no, he's like, I've my eyes have been, I've been playing this game. I see what's up. A+ job, Chris. Nice job.
Chris!
Here we are on our way to the final fight.
I saw you in the inner garden. I finally caught up.
Welcome.
Well, I'm glad you're okay. No more following. Just stay with me, kid.
That's my plan, sir.
Kid? Aren't they both like in their... I don't know. I just assumed they were both in their like mid-20s. It might have just been an affection difference, but I thought their age was... Is that implying that she's like super young versus him? And I don't think this is going to be a Barry situation. I would be surprised if she pulls the gun on me, but we'll see. I mean, she might. That would make sense, I guess, narratively, but I hope she doesn't.
Wesker.
So you've come. Chris, you make me proud. But of course you are one of my men.
Thanks.
You didn't want to have your gun ready?
Since when, Wesker?
I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about.
Since when have they been slipping you a paycheck?
I think you're a bit confused. I've always been with Umbrella. And stars were Umbrella's... No, rather, my little piggies. The Tyrant virus leaked, polluting this whole place. And unfortunately, I had to give up my lovely members of Stars.
You killed them with your own dirty hands! You son of a bitch!
No.
Oh yes, dear. Just like this.
Becca!
Don't move!
You son of a... Okay.
You.
I don't think you want to die just yet. I have something that's of some interest to you.
Why doesn't Wesker just kill him? Is it just like he just... This is his moment to gloat and it's just doing the thing? I can't imagine there's any practical reason why he wants to keep Chris or Jill alive. Why he doesn't just shoot them at this point. Maybe he wants to test out Tyrant on them or something. No way Rebecca's dead, by the way. I won't believe it. That heart beating is such a good touch. Such a good design touch.
The ultimate life form. Tyrant.
Wesker, you've become senile.
Chris, you'll never understand.
See now, did he forget something?
It's magnificent.
Okay, so this tells me a little bit more. This tells me that if Wesker's surviving, he has to be have his blood mixed with Tyrant or something. Before, in the prior playthrough when he was killed, I thought he was just
You test tube freak.
I thought it was just a matter of like, oh shit, yeah, hold on, I have to actually win this. Oh, ow. Terminal looks like it's used to monitor the status of the creatures inside. This is definitely one of the creepiest things you've ever seen. Is that enough? Yeah, that's enough. Okay. Yeah, so if he's still alive, before he was just like swatted aside with pretty sharp claws, but technically I could see him living even if he was normal. There's no way he's
It's a
walking
good thing
away.
You were wearing your bulletproof vest.
Okay.
There's nothing
good.
left for us to do here. Let's get moving.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go see the absence of Wesker. Where is he? Where is he not? Oh, he's still here. What a pathetic way to die. He's holding something. He's really dead? Observation note. The discovery of the G virus was in fact 21 years after the administration of the primogenitor virus. Do we know the G virus? The prototype parasite, which we had delivered from a laboratory in France, was in... Hold on a second. The discovery of the G virus was in fact 21 years after the administration of the primogenitor virus. So 21 years ago, someone, Umbrella, made the first primogenitor virus here. And the G virus came 21 years later. The prototype parasite, which we had delivered from a laboratory in France, was administered to the sample specimen. The sample specimen took in the parasite without showing any signs of adverse reaction. The lack of any reaction was an unsolved mystery, but now everything is clear. The prototype parasite was incubating in the sample specimen's body for 21 years. So that was, assuming this is Tyrant, well, Tyrant was the T002. Maybe the G virus is something different. But so with as few assumptions as possible, the baseline test subject had the primogenitor virus put into them. And not much happened, and then the next, it definitely something happened then. Then the prototype parasite was administered to, like a test parasite they had, was administered to that same thing that took the primogenitor virus. And it didn't seem to react. That's because the prototype, okay, so here we are. The prototype parasite was incubating in the sample specimen's body for 21 years. So the primogenitor virus was already like nesting and was I guess the prototype parasite was the same thing, or it was nesting, and so like it was just putting a hat on a hat. It was just like there was, no, that's not the right phrase, but like it was already full of prototype parasite. That's why there was no reaction. Then from that incubating state, the prototype suddenly mutated, evolved, maybe a more appropriate way to describe it. This observation gave me more insight in my research. Through further modification and testing, I was able to derive a method to create the G that surpasses the performance of the T. So here's my current guess as I'm at this page. I think that Wesker himself may have been the original subject, in which case the G virus, in which case he thinks he is surpassing the T. But no, he was like looking, that can't be, because he was looking at the Tyrant like this is the pinnacle of life. But, this is the breakthrough that would change the future of the BOW's history. What's BOW? Bureau of War? I don't know. No, this is William Birkin. I mean, yeah, I guess it's... Yeah, so it's William Birkin, but then it still could be William Birkin observing Wesker? I don't know, but Wesker was a scientist. I can't wait to see the look on Alexia's annoying face when I finally announce my research, but unfortunately I'll have to wait a few more years to completely verify my findings. There's no way he's dead. I'm not buying it for a half second. So who's going to set off, if it's not Wesker, who's going to set off the self-destruct? If anyone, maybe no one will. So our next step, regardless of whether the self-destruct starts, is to go get Jill.
Chris?
What is it?
I found a file in the lab. Apparently, there's still a lot of Tyrant virus here. We should blow this whole place up.
Ah, it's us.
The show must go on. I'll leave that up to you, Rebecca.
I'm on it. I'll start the self-destruct system I found a little while ago.
It's not like we're out of this yet. I'll see you on the outside.
Outside.
All right, see you in a bit.
Jill, sorry I made you wait.
Trophy
I knew
earned.
you'd come.
Let's get out of here.
Self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all locks. The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all locks.
3 minutes detonation. Here we go again. End game time.
The self-destruct system's activated.
I heard.
Good work. Brad's up in the helicopter.
Those things are coming.
I'll take care of them.
But,
Chris, you just get in contact with Brad somehow.
okay.
We got this. I was wondering before in the first playthrough, what's the point of making me pick up the fuse when I'm just going to put it right there? I think the purpose of it is to make sure that I have a free inventory slot going into this phase. Because now I have to have it free for the signal rockets. I use the signal rockets. And then I have to have it free, or I should have it free at least, for the rockets that were given to me before.
Chris!
You okay?
Yeah.
Like, she does look... Rebecca does look young, but she looks like early 20s maybe versus late 20s. She doesn't look that young. I assume if she's like a special teams rescue thing, she's not that young. Alright, we're gonna go with the Magnum. Shoot you right in the butt. Oh, wow, that's okay. You got football charged. Good, get him! Keep butting him. Shit. No!
Chris, use it!
If she's
it,
dead,
whatever it is.
I'm redoing this. I'm redoing this fight. I don't even care. Yeah, I don't care about any of this. Just make sure, just tell me Rebecca's alive, or else I'm redoing this fight. Trophy earned, you demand Chris. Right. This is still weird. It's just totally out of nowhere. I mean, it's probably not. I know there were signs like about them body contact before leading up to it. You didn't show Rebecca. All right, we're doing this again. We can do this.
Chris, you did a fine job.
Trophy earned, we're in this together. Chris, you did a fine job. Thank you, Wesker. I didn't even notice until now that was Wesker's voice. Oh my god. Okay. So I want to go to his other side there. Yeah, reload. Take your time. All right. How am I on health? I'm okay on health. If he charges me, I can't see if he's charging me from here. Stay away from her. No, don't you dare. There we go. Got it. And she survived.
Use it! Kill it! Whatever it is!
Ah, you missed. Oh, shit! This is new. Holy crap! Look at that pose he has! How much damage did I take from that? None. That was awesome. If she had died before that, would I have been killed right there? Was that all Rebecca saving me? Trophy and the nightmare ends. Yeah, so Rebecca did get saved this time. Good. This is the canon ending for me. I saw I don't know what the trophy actually is, but I saw 3 characters in the, yeah, it's gotta be just Rebecca, Jill, and whatever my character's name is. They all survive. Chris. Yeah, she made it out. Okay, this is the good ending. And that's it. I'm done with Resident Evil Remake for the moment. I'm sure, really for good, to be honest. I'm not someone who goes in and tries to beat like all the hard modes or tries to avoid all hits, or it's just not something that interests me. Yeah, this was so much fun. This was so much fun. I'm glad that
you did a fine job.
Thank you again. I'm glad you encouraged me, and by you I mean y'all. I'm glad the royal y'all. I'm glad you encouraged me to just keep trying that. That it was even worth doing. I know that Resident Evil 2 is apparently like the sort of game where you're not even like you haven't really completed the game until you've done multiple character playthroughs. But I know this was more just like bonus content, a few side stories, a few filling in some of the gaps. Interesting that in the canon, interesting that in the Chris Redfield run, Wesker is at least thought to be dead more than he is in the Jill run. But anyway, I'm gonna go play Elden Ring after this. And so right now, yeah, again, about 75 hours in, but I got a while to go. After that, Resident Evil 2 and 3, and we'll go from there. Mass Effect 3, I think, will be after that. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more. See you later. Bye-bye.